Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Athillah Irham. I'm from Athirah Islamic High School in Makassar. Today, I would like to deliver a speech with a theme that I've chosen myself: bullying amongst children. Before anything, I would like to thank HMPS PBI UNRF for having this competition and allowing me to participate in the first place. Without them, I wouldn't be here delivering my speech. Without further ado, let me get straight into it. Have you ever been bullied? Have you ever cried yourself to sleep every night just because you don't want to go to school the next day? Have you ever thought at any time in your life that you weren't good enough and thought bad things about yourself? Have you ever come close to risking your own life just because you don't want to live anymore? It's not the best feeling, is it? From the different experiences I had encountered and listened to, being bullied by the people around you really changed one's lifestyle and perception in life. Bullying is an unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-age children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Most people don't realize how big of a problem this is. Bullying is so common in our lives that we don't even realize that it's happening when it does. We believe it to be something normal, everyday thing, when it's not even close. A lot of adults may say they're just kids, they'll get over it, or it builds character and makes them stronger. They can deal with it themselves. When in reality, it breaks us and rips us apart bit by bit. One of the most painful aspects of bullying is that it's relentless. Most people can take one episode of teasing or name calling or being shunned. However, when it goes on and on, bullying can put a person in constant fear. All these labels and pressure that all the victims of bullying have been put under by society can lead to worse things. Most bullying victims fall into a deep depression. Their self-esteem is like this cookie. This is self-esteem. When you put pressure on someone, their self-esteem begins to crumble like cookie crumbs. They feel worthless, hopeless, and guilty. They begin to believe that they deserve every single harsh word or being tossed at them. They start to withdraw from the public to avoid more pain and suffering. They start to believe the world would be better without them. They start to starve themselves in order to be skinny enough to fit into society. Or they begin to self-harm, feeling it's the only way to release the pain built up inside, when it's not the only way. Self-harm is not something to take lightly. It can lead to suicide. 40% of children in Indonesia who commit suicide do so as a result of bullying. Now, I don't know if any of you have heard of these people, but you should listen to the stories. A 13-year-old from Kupang committed suicide because of bullying. He was known as a very smart student, always got top of his class, attended math and science Olympics in his region, and was even gifted a bike by the President of Indonesia himself, Joko Widodo, as an appreciation gift. All of that wasn't enough to make him happy and save his life. A 14-year-old from East Jakarta named Nadia Shakira committed suicide for the same reason. She jumped from the 3rd floor of a school, killing her instantly. I was horrified that anyone would do this to those two kids, and I wished one could have helped in any way possible. Bullying is an abuse of your human rights. It is a serious problem with serious impacts. It can affect your social life and your ability to feel happy, healthy, and secure. It is a parasitical exchange where one person gains a benefit from hurting another. To all the people who have survived, who have stayed strong through the heartbreak, the traumas, the depression, all the bad things in life, you are strong. You are still here after everything that's happened. It shows how brave you are. We all tear at some point, and that is why we all come with a needle and a thread, so we can mend ourselves when we do. But sometimes the needle breaks, or the thread runs out, or we simply tear too easily, and we spend all of our time trying to keep ourselves together, but it's not enough, or we just want to give up. In times like this, don't forget that you are not alone, and that if you reach out, no matter how long it takes, nothing is unmendable. We aren't cars. You can't just take yourself to the shop and the next day you come up brand new, perfect and unbreakable. It takes constant fixing, and that's why we have the thread and needle to keep us together. No matter whether your needle breaks or your thread runs out, there's always someone who loves you enough to lend their thread and needle to fix you. Now you may not know they're there until you need them, but they are there, and they'll be there to fix all of your problems, because nothing is unfixable. No matter what you think, your thread and needle are out there if you need more. Before I come to a close, I would like to deliver a message for everyone listening. Let's stop bullying from now on and save the lives of others. That's it from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.